Hey everybody, Krins here. Today I want to talk about Astro Bot. Even after playing Astro's Playroom and thoroughly enjoying it, I wasn't expecting this game to be as good as it is. I would say it's easily on par with some of the best platformers out there. Just like those games, the story is simple and really not the point of the game. Your ship gets attacked and your friends get scattered to the four corners of the galaxy, and you have to find all your friends and the parts to repair your ship. Not quite as simple as rescue the kidnapped princess, but still pretty simple. Astrobot is the type of game that anyone can pick up and play. The controls are tight and responsive. Even the motion controls work really well, and don't worry, there isn't an overabundance of motion control sections. Even though it is easy to pick up, it still has plenty of challenge if you want to master it. While it might not ramp up the difficulty to the level of Mario or Donkey Kong, it still requires considerable skill to collect everything, and there's plenty to collect. At time of writing, there are 303 bots, 120 puzzle pieces, and 10 alternate exits that lead to hidden levels to find. Plus, plenty of outfits for Astro, skins for your dual speeder, and emotes for each of the unique bots you can get from the capsule machine. The bots are far more than your average collectible. Instead of an item that you collect and never really think about again, they are mostly unique characters. That is what excited me into trying to find them all. I couldn't wait to see who would show up next. Not only that, but once you have collected them, they gather at the crash site where you interact with them, and they can help you rescue other bots, collect puzzle pieces, and unlock the next section of the game. The only thing I found disappointing is that they weren't all unique, because there are a lot of great characters that were sadly omitted. There are no Final Fantasy characters, no Mega Man, no Siphon Filter, Assassin's Creed, the list goes on and on. But those aren't PlayStation exclusives, I hear you say. Well, actually, Siphon Filter was exclusive, but Silent Hill, Persona, Castlevania, and Street Fighter aren't, and they're still here. But I guess it was probably a huge pain in the ass to get permission to use all the characters they did use. Either way, it doesn't hurt the game any, it's just a missed opportunity, I guess. This game is no slouch when it comes to the variety of levels you get to explore. All the typical level themes are here: forest, desert, fire, ice, water, and space. There are also plenty of more unique levels, like graveyards, construction sites, and an ice cream level. All of them offering their own unique challenges. There are plenty of special items to aid in your exploration. You'll get backpacks to help you climb, swim, jump higher and farther. You even get one that slows time, and another that lets you shrink to the size of a mouse. Too bad you only get to use the shrinking ability in one level. One of my favorite levels, by the way. Just like its predecessor, Tiny Huge Island from Mario 64. Instead of using warp pipes to change from big to small and vice versa, you can change your size instantly whenever and wherever you want. Another level I had a lot of fun on is the level where you explore a Japanese onsen as a bath sponge. Don't worry, it's not as lame as it sounds. When you jump into water, you'll absorb the water and become big enough to crush enemies beneath your feet. Not only that, but you're able to squirt the water you have absorbed at fire enemies to put them out. And it can be used to cross lava pools. You also get an outfit that lets you transform into an indestructible steel ball. And you get spring-loaded boxing gloves to smash anything that gets in your way. They can also be used like a grappling hook. You'll use these various modes of attack to take on giant robot bosses that would be right at home in a Mega Man game. There are even a handful of levels that play like mini versions of iconic PlayStation games. Games like Ape Escape, Uncharted, God of War, Horizon, and even Loco Roco. These levels are so well done, they perfectly capture the feeling of the games they are imitating. Just play the Ape Escape level and you'll see what I mean. Get back here, you stupid monkey. So the game has plenty of variety to keep things interesting. And I haven't even mentioned the challenge levels, or the time trial levels that are currently being added. One of the best things about this game is that it's just a celebration of games as a whole. I know that it mostly focuses on PlayStation games, and that's not a bad thing. Just like Super Smash Bros. Mostly focusing on Nintendo games isn't a bad thing. Would I love a game that could celebrate all games across all platforms? Absolutely. At the same time, I know that will never happen because of the way that game companies are. I mean, really, the way all entertainment companies are. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to get at is the game feels like a game that was made by developers who love video games for being video games. It might just be me, but it feels like far too many developers are focusing too much on making video games, quote-unquote, art, and all the pretentious crap that comes with that. focusing too much on what the game says rather than just making a world that is a joy to experience. I'm not saying that games can't be great because of what they have to say, I'm just saying that video games are the wrong medium to make it the primary focus. I'm of the mind that gameplay should always be your highest priority. Thankfully, that's what this game does. I just had a feeling of joy from beginning to end. One moment that exemplifies this best is the space battle just before the final battle against Nebulax. As I was tilting the controller left and right to dodge incoming enemies, it made me feel like a little kid again, being just as animated as I dodge Koopas and stomp Goombas. The biggest difference being now flinging my arms from side to side as I play is actually how you control the game, instead of just making me look silly. I still look silly, it just serves a purpose now. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with this game, and I think you will too. At least that's what I think. Do you agree? Do you think me a moron? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I will see you next time. Later.